Hello there, gamers, and welcome to another edition of The Gaming Industry Sucks and Deserves to Go Bankrupt and Die, even though it never will, because gamers are irrational fanboy pay pigs. But here's a bunch of new games that you can get instead that you won't get anyway.
And I think to myself, we're abandoned by God.
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more this series feels like a waste of time. I wanted to make something for people to have alternatives to the scumbags in the mainstream, but that's clearly not what people want, so this will probably be the last one. It's just not worth the effort, clearly, and to be honest, I hate making it. And not just the news section. If for some ungodly reason YouTube actually recommended this video to people and you're new here, I apologize. If you want some other resources to keep an eye on upcoming games, feel free to leave a comment and I can point you towards some of them. But hey, might as well go out with a bang, right? We have 103 fucking new games. Why am I doing this to myself? And a few showcases for you to check out if you want, including the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase on July 2nd, Upload VR Summer Showcase on July 11th, Tacticon Showcase on July 17th, Dames for Games on July 17th, Secret Sauce on July 17th. This was the best showcase of the month, just saying. Pokemon Presents on July 22nd. Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase on July 31st. And might as well include this one since it happened recently, the THQ Nordic Showcase on August 1st. Alright, now let's get through this shit. Starting with a banger, allegedly. MECHA BREAK on July 1st. Some shitty DRM in there though. No Heroes Here 2 on July 1st. The Echo Paradox on July 1st. Blue Archive PC port on July 3rd. Yeah, I'm including this here because it seems that the industry sucks so bad that tons of people would rather spend time on these shitty free-to-play gacha games. And I made a shitty video about this one earlier. Might as well. Arhaekon on July 4th. Missile Command Delta on July 8th. Atari bringing back the really old classics once again, I see. A Solitaire Mystery on July 9th. Cat's Away on July 9th. There seems to be some poor localization choices in this one, unfortunately. Everdeep Aurora on July 10th. Islanders New Shores on July 10th. Patapon 1+2 Replay on July 10th. It's finally out. Can you stop showing it in showcases now? Shooty Robot Invasion on July 10th. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 on July 10th. Too bad they censored it and it requires an Activision account. Why did I include this? It's fucking Activision. Oh well. Benny Bash on July 11th. Block Factory on July 11th. Griffin on July 11th. Old Japanese arcade game out for the first time in the West. Raining Blood Hellfire on July 11th. Striving for Light on July 11th. AFK Industry on July 12th. Keep in mind this game has no English support. For now. So stick it on the wishlist until then if it appeals to you. Arashi Gaiden on July 14th. Astro Prospector on July 14th. Blacksmith Ignite the Forge on July 14th. Kaizen, a factory story on July 14th. Reclaim the Sea on July 14th. Becoming Saint on July 15th. Crypt Keeper on July 15th. Demonic Mahjong on July 15th. Eden Zero on July 15th. Eric's Home on July 15th. Ghost Town on July 15th. Red Pistol on July 15th. Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition on July 15th. That One Otter Game on July 15th. It's free, so you oughter grab it now.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
A Red Walking Robot on July 16th. Gaucho in the Grassland on July 16th. Ink Reverie on July 16th. Madoka Magica Magia Excedra on July 16th, another gacha with DRM that will probably get shut down within a few months just like the last one. Use your brain. Medievally Battle Simulator on July 16th. Back to the Dawn came out of early access on July 17th. Bridge Constructor Studio on July 17th. Drill Core on July 17th. Fill Up the Hole on July 17th. Forest Heroes came out of early access on July 17th. Fretless on July 17th. Return from Core came out of early access on July 17th. RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business on July 17th. Shadow Labyrinth on July 17th. The Necromancer's Tale on July 17th. The Wandering Village came out of early access on July 17th. Open and Eepin Universe on July 17th. This one has some weird, shady drama surrounding it, so be wary. Advent Neon on July 18th. Phantom Squad on July 18th. Research Story came out of early access on July 21st. The King is Watching on July 21st. Abiotic Factor on July 22nd. Control-Alt-Deal on July 22nd. Dealer's Life Legend on July 22nd. Hell Clock on July 22nd. Hyperspaced on July 22nd. Monument Valley 3 on July 22nd. Wildgate on July 22nd. That kernel level anti-cheat though. Cyberclutch Hot Import Nights on July 23rd. Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S Plus on July 23rd. Hololive Goro Goro Mountain on July 23rd. Wheel World on July 23rd. Yeah, I know I dissed this game in the last video, but hey, the series was always supposed to be for you, not me. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers on July 23rd. This one is having a lot of problems on PC though, so wait. Diner Bros 2 on July 24th. End Zone 2 came out of early access on July 24th. Hot Rod Mayhem on July 24th. Killing Floor 3 on July 24th. Another one with kernel level anti-cheat. And microtransactions. Brilliant. Let Them Trade on July 24th. Look Mum, No Computer on July 24th. Split on July 24th. The Great Villainess Strategy of Lily on July 24th. Echoes of the Architects on July 25th. Gundroid on July 25th. Relic Bound on July 27th. Nidana on July 28th. One-Eyed Liko on July 28th. Primal Planet on July 28th. Twilight Syndicate on July 28th. Another freebie. Go get it. A World of Keflings on July 29th. Achilles Survivor on July 29th. Co-op Kaiju Horror Cooking on July 29th. Day of the Shell on July 29th. Delivery Pals on July 29th. Shades of Reyna on July 29th. Yet another freeb. Take it. Take it against its will. Sky the Scraper on July 29th. Terminal Brigade on July 29th. Another one with kernel level anti-cheat. Backroom Company came out of early access on July 30th. Contract Rush DX on July 30th. Hololive Holos Hanafuda on July 30th. Holy Shoot came out of early access on July 30th. Arc Tracker on July 31st. Atomic Owl on July 31st. Dead Take on July 31st, made by the guy behind Tales of Kenzera Zao that I talked about last year. Eartheon on July 31st, made for the Sega Genesis of all things. Heartworm on July 31st. Hungry Meme on July 31st. Machina on July 31st. Misk a Tiny Tail on July 31st. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound on July 31st. Spy Drops on July 31st. And last, but possibly least, Time Flies on July 31st. Spend time buzzing around and consuming slop until you get crushed by things out of your control, very much like real life. And there you go. Find some stuff you enjoy and you won't have to deal with AAA bullshit anymore. Hopefully. Try something new. Get some demos. Stop being a console peasant. Free yourself from your shackles. This series is over.
It's over.
The ball's in your court now. Time for me to fuck off. This RNG series may come back at some point in the future in a different form, but don't expect that anytime soon. Right now, it's too much work for negative reward. And, you know, it's probably just me that's the problem. Losing passion for the one and only hobby you have can do this, I guess. I haven't bought a new game in many months. Hell, I haven't even pirated a game in many months. I haven't felt excited about anything in a long time. Yeah, a lot of that positivity I expressed towards those games in the Top 10 June video was fake. And I haven't been playing much of anything else I already own either, including those older games I said I should stream like Chrono Trigger. I just don't want to do any of it. So it's time to move on. For now. I'll always love the many amazing experiences this medium has offered me over the years. I don't regret most of it. Like if I could take back every second I wasted on RuneScape, all 10,000 hours of it, I would. But, you know, there will still be a Smash stream on the 18th. That's not changing, so don't worry about that. Other than that, I have no other plans aside from the Trails in the Sky remake stream in September or whenever I get around to it, and putting together all the Smash clips I have backlogged, so enjoy those while it lasts. And like I said on the previous one, I got plans. Interesting plans for the channel. And when I'm back to making decent content, it will be big. Or a big disaster. Who knows? Haha. Oh yeah, worst take of the month. I can't decide between Switchforce saying Nintendo is the only company that actually cares about you, and Reforge Gaming saying Metroid Dread wasn't a Metroidvania. Leaning towards Switchforce, but I can't be fucked actually watching this cringe bootlicker's video, so you can decide. Anyway, feel free to tell me I'm wrong and I should join your blind toxic positivity cult or something in the comments section. You can follow my Steam curator or follow me on the X-Twitter or Rumble or Odyssey if you want. I'll see you guys in the next Smash stream, and as always with this lost cause of an industry, have high... fuck it, just keep having the lowest standards like you always do and keep blindly pre-ordering everything, you retard.